Thank you very much. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, the Chinese Ambassador to Nigeria, Excellency Chu Zhengjun, and other foreign ambassadors that are here. My lovely wife, Madam First Lady, thank you very much. Mr. Deputy Governor and his lovely wife, honorable ministers that are here, thank you very much. The Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, and members of this great assembly that are here, Lagos State Council members, our traditional rulers that are here, captains of industry, the chairman of CCCC worldwide that is here, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, let me thank you again. And so we're gathered here this morning to celebrate another history in the making, the official commissioning by your good self of the phase 1 of the Blue Line Lagos Rail Mass Transit. In this historic spirit of today, we will also be signing the contract for the construction of the second phase of this Blue Line. That is to confirm that we're committed to bring the entire stretch of the Blue Line to completion. Let me start by once again thanking Mr. President for honoring our invitation and for being with us since yesterday. We're indeed very delighted and happy with you, sir. We must boldly say that since 1999, Lagos State has not enjoyed the kind of support that we enjoyed since your administration came in 7.5 years ago. We know how many times you have had trips to Lagos, and on each of those occasions, we're indeed always very excited with all of your kind words and comments about our government. The various projects that we have commissioned indeed bear testimony to the support and the facilitation that we enjoy with your government, the federal government. The Lagos Rice Mill in Malta yesterday was a demonstration of eat what we can grow, grow what we can eat. Your agriculture. The Lekki Deep Sea Port yesterday again was a demonstration of your commitment and ensuring that within the time space we've been able to complete that project with all of your approvals, that you have given that project. Economic development. And Mr. President, we're proud to be associated with your bold national vision for infrastructural transformation. I would like to also pay special tribute, like my deputy also said, the architect of modern Lagos, our leader and our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Blue Line we're commissioning here today is a product of timeless vision by Lagos State, a vision that dates back 20 years. On one of the greatest legacies was developing a comprehensive roadmap for the future of Lagos, one that is laid out of the clearly pathway for a modern, prosperous, and globally competitive megacity. Lagos Strategic Transport Master Plan, STMP, Michael, was the first that we're completing. Over the years, the journey has been eventful and many challenges have been surmounted, including lack of support from previous government, especially the PDP government, when they were in power. It is no secret that the only ambition that the party was to capture Lagos, but not to give us the necessary support. But with your government, we have received tremendous support, especially on the Lagos-Badagry Express Road, which is the main corridor for this rail project. This made it clear, including on constitutional holding of funds, at critical times for Lagos State. But we have moved on, and Lagos is continuing the rising, and we're beginning to see big, bold developments happening under your watch. Thankfully, those dark days are behind us. The completion of this Blue Line here, the first rail system by a subnational in Africa with a sea crossing. Mr. President, you will cross sea with this rail track. It's a testament that indeed the dark days of oppression are behind us as a government. And what you'll be commissioning today is the first phase between Marina here to Kokomaiko, and we will sign, the phase 2 in another few minutes from now. This phase 1, like Mr. Deputy Governor said, has 5 stations. From here in Marina, it goes to National Theatre, Igombun Station, Alaba Station, Orile Station, and Mile 2 Station. They're expected to cover just less than 15 minutes as compared to a journey time that hitherto will take about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The benefits, Mr. President, are obvious. It will reduce travel time, it will improve the quality of life of our citizens, and it will make Lagos one of the most resilient mega cities, not only in Africa, but it will compete with other mega cities in the world. And Mr. President, it is also on track that we will be commissioning the Red Line before the end of your administration. That, in fact, is even a bigger, better, longer rail corridor, which we're excited with the collaboration of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, where we're sharing the rail corridor. It might also note you that this blue line system will be powered end-to-end by an high-voltage electricity to be supplied by a dedicated independent power, as well as a backup system that means that the operation of this line will have zero carbon emission impact on the environment. This iconic marina station that we're hosting here today will be the largest and the busiest in Africa. It has the capacity to process about 400 to 450 passengers every 1 minute, meaning in an hour, this station can process about 25,000 passengers. Mr. President, I want to thank you for your commitment. I want to thank you for the support you have given us. You mentioned it last night, and I think it's important for us to also mention it again. You have given us waivers. You have given us clearing waivers of custom duty, even to bring our trains in, for this project. We're indeed very, very happy with you. You are a forward-looking president. You understand, that when we have people-driven projects and programs, that you are willing to support us at all times. Mr. President, we want to thank you. I also want to acknowledge, like I acknowledged yesterday, my predecessor, Babatunde Raji Fashola, who, like Mr. Deputy said, were both cabinet members with him when we also started this project, the Blue Line, and who is also Mr. Infrastructure, working under your able leadership and as your Minister for Works and Infrastructure. We're indeed grateful for all of these great men that has measured, and the power line in Lagos, and they've delivered at different times. I want to thank all of our partners, especially Mr. Sisi, who are a contractor, who is here with his global president. I want to thank you for coming to Nigeria. This is your second time coming, and we're indeed happy that you can find time. The Chinese ambassador, thank you again for coming. Honorable ministers that have come to grace this occasion, thank you very much. We cannot thank ourselves, from the Right Honorable Speaker to members of the judiciary that are here. Our traditional rulers, we want to thank you. All of our partners, our financial partners from the finance industry, we want to thank you very, very much. To our teaming Lagosians, this project, this facility, this infrastructure is for you. It's about your life. It's about your family. It's about ensuring that Lagos can work for you. It's about believing that with Lagos government, leading with you, your life can indeed be better. The greater Lagos that will promise you, that will assure you, is indeed rising. You can see it, you can feel it. It's not just a talk shop. This is a demonstration of purposeful governance of APC government, and there's a whole lot more that we'll have in stock with you. That's why we said that with APC government, believe us, trust us, and we're on the right path to ensure that life becomes a lot more meaningful for you and for generation coming behind us. Mr. President, thank you very, very much, and we're indeed excited to have you. Please, if you can, for a few minutes, watch us as we sign the ceremony for the phase 2 of the project, which will commence, after this signing ceremony here this afternoon, before we go upstairs and take the famous train ride. Thank you very much. Please, can we sign?
Mr. Governor, sir, can we please appreciate our governor once again? With your kind permission, sir.